Hello everybody and welcome to VFR. Today we are here on the ground in Baltimore and we're going to be taking a Primair flight up to Chicago O'Hare, part of our newish series calling Freight Dogs, where we load up planes with non-self-loading cargo and fly them across the country and who knows, maybe the world. Well, again, we're at BWI today here on the Amazon ramp at Midfield Cargo. And we are going to be heading up to Chicago, and then from there we'll see what's available to us, what the ATC situation looks like. Currently, we're loading up our boxes into the hold with GSX. Now, I have had a very mixed experience with GSX, but I've been messing around with it recently. It's been a little bit smoother than it was at launch. And yeah, I'm a sucker for the big freight loading. So we'll let them do their thing, and we'll go ahead and start getting the airplane configured. We are on VATSIM today for the flight, so let's go ahead and start getting set up. LAX Rider, welcome aboard. Hopefully you learn more than what not to do. So we go up, set up lights. Oh, turn dome lights on. IRS is to nav. And I hadn't flown the 737 in a while. Last time. Yeah, but it came back to me pretty well. So I feel like I have pretty decent flows for it. What did I say my cruise altitude was going to be? 35. So that works. So flow 350. And this is maybe not the best. So let's get the so overhead panels up. First things first, let's get lights. It is a little bit cloudy on the ground. BWI. We'll get a little bit of panel brightness going so we can see what we're doing and start to work. Okay, so let's see if we can pick up the ATIS. See if I can refresh my... So we got BWI ATIS 127.8, 127.8.
33 left condition code 555 at 0900 Zulu. Runway 33 right condition code 555 at 0900 Zulu.
And then Brian's 9470, no career mode add-on right now, although this is going to be one of those where we track where we're at.
0900 Zulu. Bird activity vicinity airport. Web shear edges in effect. Civic no time in effect for PWI airport. For further information, contact flight service. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
So information uniform. It's not going to like that. It does.
Baltimore Washington International Airport has information uniform 1830 Zulu. Wind 240 at 16 gust 24. Visibility 10. 1,500 staggered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 16. 2.12. Altimeter 3002. Arrival aircraft expect ILS runway 28. ILS runway 33 right. Departing runway 28. 33 right. Notices to air mission.
Runway 28.
Runway 33 left rails out of service. Taxiway Romeo 1 centerline markings between taxiway R and runway 10 non-standard. Taxiway Echo direction sign out of service. Runway 33 left condition
Just trying to make sure I'm not in kilograms.
555 at 0900 Zulu. Runway 33 right condition code 555 at 0900
So let's set a payload. Let's try and do this again.
Runway 28 condition code 555 at 0900 Zulu. Bird activity vicinity airport. Web shear edges in effect. Civic no time in effect for PWI airport. For further information, contact flight service. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform. Baltimore Washington International Airport.
That 100. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not taking my maybe I have an extra Should be 20,000. It's saying that's invalid, so maybe I can only do... My fear is that I'm in kilograms. So we're going to get the airplane set up. Options. Does anyone remember where that is? I don't remember where that is. I think it's an equipment setting. Anyway, just trying to get the airplane loaded here. Fuel, yeah, total kgs. So we are not in the right unit of measurement for my poor brain. PMDG 737. I don't remember if it's in the actual FMC or if it's actually in the airplane. So this is livery I downloaded off flightsim.to for the Primair stuff. It came as part of a pack, but I guess the for whatever reason we've got it in kilograms on the aircraft. So it's saying aircraft. Displays, page 9. Yep. Kilograms, yeah, we want imperial. We want pounds, and that's why it's not taking my my stuff. So let's go back to the menu. This actions payload and get this set up. 20. So we should have 20,000 pounds of cargo in the main, and then we'll have about 9,000 in the lower holds. Fuel-wise, I'm going to say that we've been refueled already, and we have a block fuel for this flight of 19,000 pounds. So we'll go 20. Let's give ourselves a little bit of extra, and that'll do it. All right, so they have finished their loading, which is good. We can go ahead and close the door, and other than that, we'll get ready to go. Oh, we got old school MCP up there. So main cargo door is closing. Let's just run through everything else. So we do have Potomac departure on line 119.85. Now I think they're covering DCA, but we'll prepare to call them up and ask if they want to cover us, because they did give BWI Natus. And then, if not, we'll go on Unicom for the departure. All right, so let's just do a quick wipeout of everything up here. We are on ground power now. We can start the APU. So we'll go ahead and start that before I forget. See if yaw damper will tick on. And then just when I like to do this, I like to just move left to right down each column when you're doing a scan like this. So starting up at the top, we are in nav. IRSs are aligning. Yaw damper is on. All that is good. We have the aft fuel pump on to run the AP. We'll start up in not too long. I penciled in 1900 Zulu for our departure today.
Southwest 1821, Baltimore, wind 240 at 16, gust 24, runway 28.
We have ground power on. No APU yet.
Runway 28, clear to land, Southwest 1821.
We will put seatbelts on. It's just the cargo crew today, so not really worrying about comfort too much. Window heat is all on. Probes will go on after pushback. Hydraulics, my controls are set up. Do they match what's in the airplane? They do. We turn on hydraulics. And then finally, all of the packs and air conditioning stuff.
Air Canada 568 at Delta.
Nothing on yet. We gotta wait a little bit before we turn AP bleed on.
Air Canada 568, runway
20, 350, and then Chicago is at an altitude of 200 feet for landing elevation. So that is set up and ready to go. And I think we are all set up there. Now, let's go ahead and
FedEx 8311, say altitude.
Take a look at
1,100 climbing.
FedEx
8311. FedEx 8311, radar contact clear, direct belay, Dan, join
So,
Victor 37.
I have us Terp 7. We will,
Climb maintain 5,000.
we will see about that.
Clear
Let's
direct
pull up
delay,
graph.
climbing to 5,000, FedEx 8311.
Terp 7 off at 28. We should go, looks like a heading of 297 after 285 direct radar vector start least, but we'll punch in 285 in the heading for now. Just get ready. And a top altitude of, on the Terps, assuming 28, 17,000. What's our transition? Remay transition. And that is probably a PDC. Remay, we're going to go to 17,000. All right. So let us answer the mail. From Potomac Approach. Going to start call sign. We are Giant 3604 today. That is Atlas Air 3604. They bought Southern Air, I think outright, and then took control of the 737s that they were flying under the Amazon banner, because Amazon doesn't actually operate. I don't know if they operate any, but most of the big heavies are operated by other freight companies. We're going to be squawking a transponder code of 2367. Altitude flight level 350, we're departing BWI for Chicago O'Hare. We are cleared via the Terp 7, Remay transition, then as filed with squawk 72 hacks, Juliet 149, Romeo Oscar Delta VOR, then the Watson for arrival into Chicago. We're going to climb via SID, departure on 119.85, which is where we are at. So contact Potomac Approach with any questions, and that is our pre-departure clearance. So, we got to do a little bit of FMC foo here before we get going. Pause in it. We are at BWI. We're going to take the last position. And we're going BWI to Chicago O'Hare. Our alternate today is going to be Detroit Metro, DTW. We are GTI 3604. And we're expecting runway 28 for the big jets out of here. Departing, we are on the Terp 7.
Southwest 18.
Remay transition.
Welcome to Baltimore. Cross runway 33 left, text to gate.
And arrival into
Cross runway 33
arrival into O'Hare is a little bit.
1821.
Well, there's a lot of arrivals. There's a lot of runways into O'Hare. So let's see what we've got. We've got Watson 4. First thing I like to do with this is read the chart and see what it says, because sometimes, like in Atlanta or other places, they tell you what runway to put in. So, radar required. It doesn't look like there is any runway prescription for this one. So let's check out the FAA Digital ATIS for our destination at Chicago. ORD. Yeah. Chicago has information Alpha, wind 270 at 11, gust 19. They're doing approaches to the 27s.
Radar contact, climb maintain
ILS 28 center, 27
easterly.
center, 27 right.
Right, up to 1000.
So to check out Chicago, 27 center, 27 left, or 28 center.
Right, after leaving 3000 direct order.
And the cargo ramp. There's that southwest cargo ramp is FedEx, it looks like.
Good afternoon.
I'm not exactly
on the
sure
ground
where
at
they... I
Washington
think they
National,
park on the
Charlie
northeast
30,
side
information Zulu, ready for push and start.
at Chicago, but I'm not sure. And we won't worry about it. We'll plan for the northeast side in 27 center.
Potomac departure, low again. Push and start.
We will create a success-oriented schedule for us. So 27 center is what we'll say for now.
For departure,
And if that changes, that's all right. Watson 4, and then Romeo Oscar Delta VOR. That is, just for my own edification, the Rosewood VOR. Okay, and then between those 2 points, we have a couple waypoints to punch in.
Potomac approach, very good afternoon, Delta 1331 with you on the Anthem.
And I'm just going to go to my vPilot and read off the
Delta
clearance.
1331, Potomac approach.
That way I get what they told me to do. Quebec 72. to Hacks.
Straight to Delta 1331.
And then Juliet 149 instead of direct to Rosewood. Go ahead and activate that. And
Delta 1331 radar contact.
feeling like a good pilot today, so let's
Martinsburg 19.9.
let's look at it.
December Anthem 3 arrival. Expect
So just stepping through the Terps all the way out. Seems like a straight enough line, going the right direction. Watson, and then that's going to probably give us a discontinuity.
Information victim, Boulevard, December Anthem
And there's
3
the approach
arrival.
into
Expecting
Chicago.
ILS 28 for Delta 1331.
Okay. So that is pretty good.
Departure, United 2481 on the ground at
Still showing main
DCA
cargo door open.
at gate Bravo 2. Stand by.
We have to GSX something. Cargo loading shouldn't be in process anymore.
Potomac departure, United 2481, stand Charlie 29er at DCA, ready for push and start.
United 2481, push Potomac departure, good afternoon. Push and start at your discretion, corporate taxi. Expect runway 19 for departure.
Alright, we'll just reset it.
We'll push at our discretion, we'll call ready for taxi. United 2481.
Air Canada 568, climb maintain 17,000.
17,000.
We'll try to use it for push, but we'll...
Center Lindbergh, 4411
I'm not sure it'll like it up here.
At DCA requesting IFR.
So thank you all for coming.
Newark.
First episode of Freight Dogs. We're going to be taking a nice tube of metal, packed with boxes mostly. Holiday packages, Christmas presents, all that kind of thing. Baltimore to Chicago.
JetBlue 654. Ready
So
for
APU is on. We can go ahead and turn on the APU bleed. It's just up here. It's probably fine. Fuel pumps can come on. Everything
taxi
else
runway 19 Kilo Lima Juliet.
is pretty good once we get that main cargo light done. We are pretty much good to go. We're a little early, 1:56. I said we push at, what, 19? We'd be departing at 19:05. So we do have just a bit of time, but we're not actually being held to a schedule, so that helps. We can look at our taxi real quick while we're here on the ground and just taking a nice leisurely approach to flight planning. Midfield cargo. We are down here. We need to go all... We do have a long taxi, though, so I guess we should call up. They'll probably send us... They'll cross across runway 28 and then go probably Romeo Papa uniform to 28 down here. We'll see. It'll be a decent taxi. And then midfield cargo, I'd imagine, pushes our discretion. But let me check. Let's see what the language was when ready to push. Okay, so we'll call them with the information ready to push. Just one more check for weather here at Baltimore. We'll bang that out a little bit. Some IFR up the East Coast and kind of sporadic around us. But Baltimore is reporting VFR. Pull up some Toolkit Pro.
Center Lindbergh,
Some
4411.
decent winds, 16 to 24
ready to
knots.
push and taxi gate Bravo 10 at DCA.
Some low clouds.
4411,
1,500.
at your discretion, corporate
And
taxi,
broken at
runway
25,000.
19
16.1 C will probably need some
Expect runway
anti-ice on the way
19er,
out.
will call for taxi. Lindbergh, 4411.
So, that's good. All right.
Air Canada 568, you are leaving Meyer Space. Washington Center is offline.
Let's
Radar
prepare
service
for
currently
our pushback.
frequency change approved.
And just, I like to check when we get a PDC
Alright,
that we
we're
have
on
all
route.
the things
Air
they
Canada
asked for.
560,
So
have a
we
great
are
day.
at
Thanks for
midfield.
helping.
So they ask us to contact approach with the location on the airport,
departure,
SID,
United
and
2481,
status
ready
when
for
ready to
taxi,
push.
spot 5.
United 2481.
So we are at
runway
BWI
19er,
midfield
taxi,
cargo.
Kilo Lima Juliet cross runway 15.
Kilo Lima Juliet,
Terps.
cross runway 15 for United
7
2481.
and uniform.
Thank you for the ATC, Southwest 1821.
Southwest 1821, no problem. Thanks for flying.
Potomac departure, a giant 3604. We're at BWI midfield cargo, Terp 7's departure. We have uniform. Ready to push.
Giant 3604, verify squawk 2367, push and start at your discretion, corporate taxi. Expect runway 28 for departure.
All right, we will get 2367 in the box and push our discretion, expecting 28 for departure. Giant 63604. And I forgot what the number was. 2367.
Departure JetBlue 654, holding short runway 19.
JetBlue 654, Washington wind 210 at 15.
2367, push our discretion. Let's do it.
Clear for takeoff.
I'm hesitant.
JetBlue 64.
But let's prepare for push. What we will do also, we need to go onto APU power. Get off the ground power. And remove shocks. One thing with GSX is it's still, well, and only parts of it, but some of their audio comes through the wrong speaker set. So I have everything going to my headphones. It's going through my speakers now. And I'm not sure where it's going to come out, but it might get picked up on the mic. So they're getting ready to push us. We are about ready to go. Just do one quick check of the overhead panel. We have fuel pumps on. Once we do, we will go, we'll start engine 2 first by flicking the switch to ground, and then once we hit N2 at 20 to 25%, we will hit the idle cutoff button. So thank you all for coming along on this flight.
Potomac departure, United 2481.
Got a little bit of
ready to
ATC here
go,
on a
19er, Juliet.
lazy Saturday afternoon.
United 2481, runway 19er, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 19er, 2481.
And we will wait for them to do their worst. We do need to do perf in it. We want probably nose left, tail right.
Lindbergh 4411, ready to taxi for departure, runway 19.
Lindbergh 4411, runway 19er,
So,
taxi via Kilo Lima Juliet, cross
got distracted
runway
with that.
15.
We'll just pull our zero fuel weight. Our reserves for today, I wrote it down.
Kilo Lima Juliet, cross runway 15, Lindbergh 4411.
6.6.
FedEx 8311, you are leaving Myers Place. Philadelphia approach is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
With that, and we're going to be flight level 350 today.
All right, going on our own at FedEx 8311. Thank you.
For takeoff, we're going to leave it full bore takeoff. We'll do flaps 5. Departure, CG is as loaded. That gives us V1 132, V2 of 134, and a or V rotate of 134 and a V2 of 145. Did that do it? Are we going the wrong way? I think we're going the wrong way. I'm not sure why.
United 2481, Washington wind 220 at 14, gust
maybe not.
3. Runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19er, United 2481.
JetBlue 654,
JetBlue 654.
say altitude.
And we'll see where they push us to, too.
5,000. JetBlue 654.
So getting set up
JetBlue
here.
654, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 190.
Up to 190 for 654.
Other things we can do. We need flight directors on.
Attention all stations, Washington information. Alpha is current wind 220 at 14, gust 23, altimeter 3004, peak wind of 220 at 29er at 1818 Zulu.
We ought to start the engines, shouldn't we? And so now just monitoring N2 until we get to 20, 25%. We are going to be actually a little behind. I didn't push soon enough. Parking brake set. Once we have one engine, I'll dismiss them. And we're looking for it to stabilize about 60%.
United 2481 climbing through 2000.
United 2481, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, United 2481.
And now that that's clicked back, we can go into the other
And
one too.
departure Lindbergh 4411, holding short of runway 19 with information Alpha now.
Lindbergh 4411, Washington, mean 220 at 14 Gauss 23.
That's 60%. That's a pretty good engine start.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19er, Lindbergh 4411.
So he's going to go in and pull the pin now. Disconnect the tug.
Attention stations, Dolos information, Charlie, current wind 220 at 12 Gauss 24. Altimeter 3002, peak wind up 200 at 28 at 1806 Zulu. Baltimore information.
Cut us off. We're squawking now.
14 Gauss 24, altimeter 3001, peak wind up 230 at 30 at 1755 Zulu.
And there goes the tug. And that engine's still spooling up a little bit. We can go ahead and go mission. I would like to move these to continuous. I'm not exactly sure what the procedure is on those. And we'll go over to the engine generators. APU blade off. And kill the APU. Now, has he given us the signal that he's not under the airplane anymore? All right. Heat on. Electrics are good. Anti-collision light should be on. We'll turn taxi light on as well. APU's off. The last thing is going to be packs. We'll put those on. And the ISO valve to auto. All right, once they're clear, we are ready to taxi. I'm going to get my pen out, make sure we have that. This is probably going to be a significant taxi. Going to get out a new sheet.
Lindbergh 4411.
Roger.
Say altitude.
4200, climbing 5000.
Lindbergh 4411, radar contact, climb maintain 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000, Lindbergh 4411.
What did we say the barrel was?
JetBlue 654, you are leaving my airspace. New York Center is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Active Unicom, thanks to the
We can go also auto brake on. That to 5, and then trim 4.5. Let that set up. All right, we're ready to go. Double approach, Giant 3604, ready to taxi BWI.
Giant 3604, runway 28, taxi via Gorp, Romeo, Papa, Uniform, Uniform 1, cross runway 28, and runway 33 left.
All right, we will taxi runway 28 via Golf, Romeo, Papa, Uniform, Uniform 1, cross runway 28, cross runway 33 left, Giant 3604. Okay, sure. We'll go with that. Parking brake off. Let's spool it up. I wasn't sure. I guess, yeah. I didn't quite hear if he said cross runway 28 or 3 and 33 left, which would imply that we're clear to cross 33 left. They must not have any arrivals. Or if there was some other phraseology employed saying hold short of 33 left. So runway turnoff lights are on. We will cross the runway. The tricky thing about this taxi, especially if it was busy, is both of these runways would be active, most likely. Usually, a place like Baltimore, they're landing runway 33 and often departing runway 28, which I think is the setup now. What do you say, Pop? Golf Romeo. So we're going to take a right here on Romeo. So thanks again for coming along. If you're just joining us, we have just pushed back from midfield cargo BWI. We were doing some prime air action, flying boxes of things, goods, Christmas presents from Baltimore to Chicago. Once we get to Chicago, we may take a turn down to Texas, Fort Worth, Cincinnati, somewhere else in the network. So thanks for coming along. We're taxiing. We have a long taxi here going essentially Romeo, Papa all the way around the terminal out to the other end of this runway. There's 33 left. We are cleared to cross 33 left, so let's just turn all our lights on. Not busy at BWI at the moment. And then they did say, yeah, Golf Romeo Papa uniform.
And Potomac departure, United 2481. Are we good to switch over to Unicom?
United 2481 in 2 minutes.
Copy it.
Delta 1331, direct Hertz, descend and maintain 3000.
Direct Hertz and maintain, all cushion descend and maintain 3000, Delta 1331.
So we're flying under an Atlas air call sign. We're Giant 3604. A lot of these jets are operated by, you know, other freight companies. There's a few that do it. Air Transport International does prime air flying too, mostly 767s. Sun Country does a couple of the 737s out there. I don't know if they're painted or not. But I like the Giant call sign. Also a good place to see the Atlas 74s.
United 2481, you are leaving my space.
So uniform, I'm all over the place here.
Radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Turning at uniform.
United 2481 over to 122.8. Have a great rest of your day, sir.
All right, so just a quick departure brief. We're going to go off of runway 28. We've got 10,000 feet on that runway.
Approach.
V1 134, V2 135, or we rotate 135, V2 at 145.
Limburg 4411, you are leaving my space, Washington Central Prime radar.
We're climbing via SID, which means we're going to fire off about
for Lindbergh
heading
4411.
285 unless they tell us otherwise, and then heading 297 to once.
Cleared ILS on May 28 approach.
Across Hertz is 3000.
We are on the Ramey transition, which means we're going to go to Terps at or above 11,000, then Foxhole at or above 17,
Order
and then
2725,
Ramey.
Potomac approach, good afternoon, squawk 5.
We will go from there.
5637, order 2725.
So we're almost to the end here at uniform. Going to uniform 1, where we will hold short. Last takeoff checks. We've got flaps 5.
Order 2725, radar contact 20 miles northwest of Westminster, flight level 180. Descend via Lagos 6.
Auto brake RTO, MCP configured.
33 left.
Everything else is good. Let's reset fuel flow.
3002.
Let's see if we start the clock.
Via the Lagos 6 arrival, any chance I can get the ILS?
Turn logo light on for now.
Order 2725, expect ILS on May 19 left approach.
Expect the
Last
ILS
thing,
19 left, order
light can come off.
2725, thank you.
Approach Giant 3604, ready to go 28.
Giant 3604 Baltimore, wind 220 at 14, gust 24, runway 28, clear for takeoff, traffic 10 miles per hour.
Runway 28, clear for takeoff, Giant 3604. All right, let's roll. We got traffic on a 10-mile final for 28. Maybe that polar, I'm not sure. Can we see him? But we'll do this takeoff on the roll. So spool up, we're already at 58, so that's actually perfect. And now what we gotta do is hit the toga button. Now as we come off the runway, we're gonna follow the flight directors. Climbing to 11,000. Just a gentle pullback to 11 degrees. Heavy wind. You're coming up.
Delta 1331, fully established on ILS.
Delta 1331, you're clear for the approach.
And we will turn on all our stuff. Fly this way.
Semi departure, Caribbean 23, Julie, got a question mark.
Stand by.
All right, we will get it situated. Now we're going to start a right-hand turn. We're going to hand fly just a little bit here.
Delta 1331, Baltimore, wind 220 at 14, gust 24, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 for Delta 1331.
Giant 3604.
A Giant 3604 climbing through 3,500.
Giant 3604, radar contact, climb via SID.
Climb via SID, Giant 3604. All right.
Station with the question, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Caribbean 23, Julie, I'm on the ground in Martinsburg. I was wondering.
So we're continuing our climb
Number
up to 11,000. Let's
yes,
just.
I do cover Martinsburg.
All right, we're on the ground in Martinsburg. I'd like to pick up IFR on the Kilo Romeo Victor Lima, please.
Heavy wind, and it's going to be pretty windy when you get into to Chicago too. So windy day in the States to fly.
Clear to Mifflin County via radar vectors.
We're going to hit some.
Hagerstown, direct St. Thomas. Maintain 6,000, expect 7,000.
We're going to hit some clouds, so
5623.
We will throw anti-ice on for the moment.
All right, Caribbean 23, Julie, can you give me that?
Flaps can come up the rest of the way.
Or the VOR, please.
Caribbean 3, Juliet, Hagerstown, Hotel Golf, Romeo.
All right, Caribbean 23, Juliet, it's clear to Mifflin County. It's going to be
it's a decent cloud.
To stand by.
Hagerstown,
St. Thomas, Venezuela, will maintain a correction direct, will maintain 6,000, and expect 7,000 5 departures with you on our squawk 5723.
It sounds like we're still on Unicom.
Caribbean 3, Juliet,
After this.
is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Corporate taxi, expecting on May 26 for departure. Martinsburg, altimeter 299.7.
26 will give you a call, Caribbean 23, Juliet.
So welcome aboard, everybody. Great to have you all here. It has been a minute since we really streamed last. Doing some airliner flying. We will be rolling out, I think, a new stream schedule here in the near future. I think we're going to move the weekly stream to Monday. I think that'll be easier to keep, at least over the next couple months. So, expecting to continue Transcon 2022 on Monday as we depart from St. Louis and head down to Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're at 10,000 feet. I'll go ahead and put the autopilot on now. We'll let it fly us up. So Tulsa, Oklahoma is our next destination on Transcon 22, and then we're going to start getting into the desert. Tulsa, across Oklahoma, getting to New Mexico. Some fun stuff. So come along Monday evening, around 2300 to 0 Zulu. No good window views out of a cargo jet, but this'll do.
Delta 1331 vacated onto Romeo.
And according to my maps, we are still, looks like uncontrolled, leaving DC. But we might hit Indy Center, which would be good. And then you never know about Chicago. So flying the 737, I also do want to fly the A310. It's just a bit more performance heavy than a lot of at some of the airports. So I've done some tests. The new update is a little bit better, but it's not it is not a slam dunk.
Standby. Rick Giant 3604, climb maintain flight level 230.
I'll maintain flight level 230, Giant 3604. Up to 230. And is that an at or above? Yeah, that's an at or above, so should be fine.
Folder 2725, cross Daddy at 3000 at Daddy, cleared ILS on 19 left approach.
Cross Daddy at 3000 and cleared ILS 19 left. Order 2725.
Connect departure, good afternoon, American 120. Ready taxi, runway 30.
American 120, verify squawk 5653, runway 30, taxi via Zulu Yankee 11.
Zulu Yankee 11 and squawk 5653 from American 120.
So my Caravan 2, Tree Juliet, MRB East, Martinsburg, ready to taxi.
Caravan 3, Juliet, runway 26, taxi via Echo 1, Martinsburg, altimeter 2997.
Taxi 26 via Echo 1, we'll call runoff complete, Caravan 2, Tree Juliet.
And Caravan 3, Juliet, can you take intersection departure runway 26 at Echo 1?
Affirmative, Caravan 2, Tree Juliet.
Roger. Giant 3604, you are leaving my airspace. Washington Central offline radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Alright, going to Unicom, Giant 3604, see ya. Alright, we're now in quiet Unicom. Let's get the airplane cleaned up. Our auto brakes to RTO. We'll let the crew get up or move about the cabin at their own risk. They're smart. Everything else is good. Except maybe center fuel pumps could come off. Ending the altimeter. So since we're in Unicom, we're going to clear ourselves up to our final cruise altitude 350. And sit back and enjoy the ride. Just checking on when exactly we're going to hit Indy Center, more or less. Looks like it'll be around Yak. Which truthfully isn't in that long. We're estimated to pass that 1923 Zulu. I don't know that my clock is synced, actually. 1926, so they're saying in about 20 minutes we'll be hitting Indy Center. And Indy Center is going to be on... advertised on a frequency of 11955. So sit back and enjoy. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Whatever you happen to be doing. You're not able to get in the cockpit. This is just a fun one. I've been missing the 737. It really is a good fun add-on. Lots you can do. Again, if you haven't heard, we are going to be most likely resuming Transcon 22 on Monday. And maybe another flex stream later on in the week, doing more of this heavy stuff. About 15 minutes till we hit Indy Center. Flying some boxes up to Chicago O'Hare International Airport here on VATSIM. Decent amount of traffic. But we got a couple too. We got Lewisburg Airport on. That's pretty good. We're just about at top of climb now, hitting 35,000 feet. It's looking about 1947, so 15 minutes. So we're approaching Indy Center. We can turn on another light or two. The rest of these lights can come off up here. Exit light can come off. Everything else stays on. I'm pretty good to go. And these are fun turns to do, especially a lot of them happen at night too. So if you look at the real world schedules of when these planes are going out, Chicago and Cincinnati, Chicago, Austin, Cincinnati, Austin, Baltimore is another big place where you see these 737s come in. But a lot of them will do overnight flights. So if you like nighttime flying, you can do some more cargo flying too. But well on our way out, cruising over the clouds. Windy day. Let's check out some weather around the world. So, actually more VFR now. IFR areas moved up towards New Jersey. Looks like we've got some weather over Detroit. Detroit Airport is here to see some load clouds. Chicago's reporting VFR still, though. O'Hare, latest weather. Where are we at, O'Hare? It's right here, yeah. Wind, we're looking at 11, wind 270, 11, 19 knots. -1 degrees Celsius. It's just under 32 Fahrenheit. Altimeter 3037. And again, we saw, it looked like we're expecting O'Hare to be landing to the west. Means runways 27, anything with 27 or 28. We will expect it. And for now, it's uncontrolled, but if ATC comes online, obviously we'll listen to what they want. Now, I don't know when Cross the Ditch was happening, and that's the one between, that's the VATSIM event between Australia and New Zealand. Looks like they fired off the first round. Now, that's a good fun flight. Could always do more flying in Australia. Looks like we also have Hawaii staffed up today, so if anyone's looking for some Hawaiian Islands flying, it may be an opportune time. So yeah, man, look, do maybe more A310 stuff, some FedEx ops, so fit in on freight. I always wish we had a cargo model, but it is all right. A310 will be good. I'm real excited for the 777. I think that's the one I'm looking forward to most. I don't know if I'm going to get any, looking at any other long hauls. Wide bodies really do need, I think, some level of sim rate support. It is really nice to be able to, and PMDG does it really well. It is really nice to be able to hit the button, increase sim rate, fly across the ocean in 3 hours instead of 9. It's good fun for the BBJ. .1930 at about 10 minutes, hitting most likely Indy Center if they'll stick around. Again, we are Giant 3604. Keep an eye on our estimated arrival into Chicago O'Hare. We're in top of descent 2034, so in about 40 minutes. And if we just talk through the arrival, we are on the VATSIM for arrival, which means we're going to come out here at the Rosewood, VOR 117.5. Fly into Fort Wayne, over Fort Wayne, Indiana, and then make the left-hand turn, basically following this all the way down into Chicago O'Hare. Don't really give any altitudes. So we will plan for our best descent. And hopefully leaving some of this cloud cover behind too. Weather in Chicago is still showing windy. Windy. But still landing west. So thank you all for coming along, for just joining us. We are heading into Chicago O'Hare. We departed BWI a little bit ago. Windy, cloudy day. Down at BWI, it'll be windy. Hopefully not too cloudy when we get into Chicago O'Hare. But we're flying packages across the U.S. here in our 737, operated by Atlas Air Incorporated. Atlas, one of the freight cargo airlines that flies packages for Amazon in and around their hubs. And of course, it's a very busy season for cargo airlines. Things are ramping up as people buy and ship them more things for the holidays. That's why we're highlighting them today on Freight Dogs. Just passing Geck now. We're coming up on Indy Center. We'll be hitting them, sounds like, shortly, if they stick around to hang out with us. Indy Center on 11955. Coming up on Indy Center. We are still about 30 minutes at the top of descent. 35, 40. Here is Giant 3604. Thank you all for coming along. Again, Transcon 2022 will probably be coming back next Monday evening, around 2300 Zulu. We'll be heading from where we left off in St. Louis down towards Tulsa, Oklahoma, in our Cessna 310R. And on all of this on airline flying, looking at some other things you do. Maybe join the virtual airline, maybe coming up with our own career mode type thing. Something like a pilot's life. Maybe for the maybe for the winter and spring we can start that up. Would be kind of fun. We have all the pieces in place now. We've got a nice single engine airplane. We've got a CRJ. We've got Twin Otter too if you needed to change up the regional flying. We will see. Well on our way now.
But either way, Julius approved the Julia one.
Yeah, we have the older one, so we'll just make the right turn here.
Of course, you're right.
All right, let's see what we can pull up.
You should put like an ultimate ground stop on that guy.
1541 actually, TMU's calling, and they've got a wheels up time for you guys. Ready to cap.
Or send me somewhere else.
We'll probably use the Parkersburg, I guess. 1445.
54300 inbound monthly.
Good boy. Delta 1541, Arnett Bonnley, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Arnett to Bonnley, runway 27, clear for takeoff, Delta 1541.
I'm sorry, last aircraft calling Indy was offline there a second.
Director 501 with you. Leading flight was 2234-300, inbound monthly.
Juliet Alpha 01, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon, squawk 6550.
Scope 6550, Juliet Alpha 01.
Pilot Club 11, 10 off the Clinton northeast side of the
Pilot Club 11, Indy Center right now.
All right, so just remind yourselves, we're Giant.
Club 11, Indy Center, radar
3604.
contact, welcome.
Indy Citation 3, Mike Victor holding for release.
Citation 3, Mike Victor, which runway?
36.
Alright, 3, Mike Victor, intercontroller airspace heading 090. You are released for departure. Clearance is void if not off by 2010 Zulu. Time now 1955 Zulu. And advise no later than 2020 Zulu of intentions if not airborne.
Copy the time check and enter control airspace heading 090 green light.
Bruce, change Bruce, in a bit.
Roger.
Delta 2268, ready for departure.
Delta 1541, Cincinnati departure radar contact, climb maintain 13,000.
13,000, we're at a 1.5 via the SID, Delta 1541.
Indy Center, hello, Giant 3604 with flight level 350, 20 south of Parkersburg, VOR.
Giant 3604, Indy Center, radar contact.
All right, so we're on Indy Center now. Sounded a little hectic there for a minute.
5509, clear to land 35 left.
Clear to land 35 left, UPS 5509 heavy.
Jesse.
Juliet Alpha 01, Indy Center, radar contact, just over Muncie, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300, Director hard, 01.
And ultimately, we're going to fly right by Columbus, Ohio.
How do you unfreeze the track and ERAM, I guess?
Just F4 it and pick it back up if you want to. Just F4 and the 3 digits.
So back into controlled airspace. Out over West Virginia, wild West Virginia.
Ready for departure.
Thanks for
Delta
along.
2268, ND. Copy, stay by.
Roger, Delta 2268.
Delta 2268, the current wind 32013, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 32, Delta 2268.
Center 3, Mike Victor 3000, 090.
3 Mike Victor, Indy radar contact 3 east of Indy exact at 3000. Turn right, heading 180, climb and maintain 13,000.
Right turn heading 180 to 13,000, remember.
American 2 request taxi.
American 310 Indy runway 27, taxi via Sierra, Juliet, and Juliet 1.
Runway 27 via Sierra, Juliet 1, American 310. UPS 5509, heavy clear, runway 35 left, hot Foxtrot, shorter Bravo.
UPS 5509, contact ground point 9, Sailor.
Over to ground, UPS 5509, hey, thanks for the help, yeah.
Number 680 Papa, Cleveland Center offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good afternoon.
Over to CTAS 680, Papa, good day.
UPS 647, which ramp are you parking?
Ramp 3, UPS 647.
UPS 647, Roger. You can plan runway 35 left.
We'll set up for runway 35 left, UPS 647 heavy.
Delta 1541, climb maintains level 230.
Level 230, Delta 1541.
There is 3 Mike Victor, clear direct to Mario, resume the departure.
Mario resumes the departure, 3 Mike Victor.
Club 11, squawk 6544.
6544, Pilot Club.
Air 3 at Mike Victor, climb maintain flight level 230.
230 for 3 Mike Victor.
Delta 2268, ND departure, radar contact leaving at 3,500. Turn right, heading 360, climb and maintain 13,000.
Turn right, heading 360 up to 13,000, Delta 268.
Indy Pilot Club 11, can I run to the beer fridge for a few minutes?
I'm sorry, what's up?
Indy Pilot Club 11, can I run to the beer fridge for a few minutes?
Yeah, we'll see you get back. Bring me one.
Be a cold one.
What do we get?
The moose head.
The what?
I'm from Canada. It's called moose head. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've had moose head. It's pretty good. Air 56 Yankee, clear direct mirrors. I'm sorry, Delta 2268, clear direct mirrors.
Direct to mirrors, Delta 2268, thanks.
American 310, ready for takeoff.
American 310, RNAV Bonley, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
RNF family, clear for takeoff to 7 American 310.
Delta 2268, Chicago Center offline, radar services remain frequency change approved. Y'all have a great weekend.
Have a good one, Delta 2268, bye-bye.
No, it's time now.
Air 12 Mike Lima, descent pump discretion, maintain level 240.
39 minutes. 2 top of descent. It's looking like it'll be somewhere after Rosewood. Although it may be
So
optimistic.
Alpha 01, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Fucking still no. No ATC to throw a wrench in the works at Chicago Ray yet. If that's good, we'll take that. Coming over the Great Plains.
Indy Pilot Club 11 back at you.
Awesome, man. You know, it's pretty hard to find Labatt here in Texas. I've not had any luck.
Yeah, I bet that. Molson's pretty good up here too, but I guess that's not as easy.
Yeah, that's another one. They're hard to find. We've got a Canadian themed pub, you know, that they do hockey and stuff, and they have all the games on and the sound on for all the games and whatever. But they usually will carry it. You know, they'll order the kegs for it, but it's in terms of buying it in the store, it's pretty hard to get.
Is it like the full 5%, or do they still knock it down for you guys?
In Texas?
Well, wherever your Canadian pub is.
Yeah, it's here in Texas, man. No, everything's full blast.
There you have it.
QPS 647, descend and maintain at 6,000.
Is that everything? 6,000, UPS 647 Heavy.
Tick-tock. 20 days. I'm out of here, dude.
Are you guys closed and everything? You're done?
Mm-hmm. We're out.
Congrats, man. So the kids are going to start school, I guess, January then?
Yep. Time for the land of the free. We're going to be out there next week, actually. Amanda's never been there, so I figured she has to see it first before we actually move out there.
Yeah, this sounds like the settlers, you know, moving west, and the dude's like, I promise life will be great, you know, even though these people have never seen this place.
Hey, you know, she's that's ultimate trust, right?
You got a good one, man.
She is darn amazing.
Delta 1541, climb, maintain flight level 350.
Flight level 350, Delta 1541.
Or 38 Mike Victor, climb, maintain flight level 350.
350, 3 Mike Victor.
Can we request 37 for Delta 1541?
Delta 1541, yeah, I'll have it for you here in a minute.
Okay, thanks.
Giant 3604 for direction of flight, doesn't take you up or down 1,000 feet. Let me know what you want. And Derek, you got pilot's discretion 240, correct?
Correct. And isn't that Delta too heavy to go to 37?
No, I'm not. Be quiet.
I'm enjoying this comedy.
Oh, there's going to be more, I'm sure.
Don't you worry.
Juliet Alpha 01, clear direct Bowling Green Airport.
Clear Boeing Airport, Director of 01.
Hey, 3 Mike Victor, can we step away for a minute? We got to get some beer.
38 Mike Victor, climb, maintain level 410, that's approved.
410, 3 Mike Victor.
Bring me one.
Okay. What do you want?
Double kettle rocks.
Oh, I'll see.
American 310 leveled up at 6,000 and I'll be below.
American 310, I do have your radar contact at 6,000, climb, maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, American 310.
Southwest 2255, contact Atlanta, or actually disregard Atlanta Center's offline. Frequency change to advisor approved, see you later.
Frequency change approved, 122. Have a great day.
See you, man. UPS 647, descend to maintain at 3,000.
3,000, UPS 647.
800 Bravo Juliet, Cleveland Center offline, radar services turning, frequency change approved. Have a good afternoon and a great weekend.
Okay, same to you, Unicorn 22.80 Bravo Juliet. Yeah.
Giant 3604, Indy.
Giant 3604.
Hey, for direction of flight, I got to have you at a even altitude, up or down 1,000 feet, your choice.
We'll go up. 3604.
Giant 3604, climb and maintain level 360.
Climb, maintain level 360, Giant 3604.
And Navy 212 ND, make straight in, runway 23 right at right pad, the right pad altimeter 3032. And Navy 212, report 3 miles final, please. American 310, climb, maintains level 230.
Climb, maintain flight level 230, American 310.
UPS 647 heavy, turn right heading 270. There'll be vector final.
270 vectors to final, UPS 647 heavy.
ExactJet 656, Cleveland offline, radar search, turn rate, frequency change approved. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Unicom. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. ExactJet 656.
Delta 1541, climb, maintains level 370.
Level 370, Delta 1541.
Air 12, Mike Lima, descend and maintain 10,000, the Beckley altimeter 3021.
10,000, Mike Lima.
And 12, Mike Lima, advise when you have weather gnomes and approach requests for Beckley.
Stand by.
Julia Alpha 01, clear direct Bowling Green Airport.
Got the weather, NOTAMs will take the visual 19.
Roger, you can point. Alright, so 12 Mike Lima, you can plan that. Navy 212, copy. Navy 212, no need to report. I have you in sight. 131011, runway 23 right, clear to land. Check your down. UPS 647 heavy, sorry for the late turn. Turn right, heading 030.
Right, 030, UPS 647 heavy.
Navy 212, copy. And do you know which ramp you're going to be parking at? Delta 1541, Cleveland offline, radar services terminate free. Change is approved. Happy holidays, Mr. Reed.
Frequency change approved, Delta 1541. Seahawks.
See you, bud.
Goodbye, Derek.
Toodaloo, big boy.
Bye-bye.
Juliet Alpha 01, descend pilot's discretion, maintain 1000, the Louisville altimeter 3037.
Descend pilot discretion 1000, altimeter 3037, Juliet Alpha 01.
UPS 647 heavy, airport 10 o'clock, and approximately 8 miles report in sight.
We have the runway in sight, UPS 647 heavy.
UPS 647 heavy, clear visual approach 35 left.
Clear visual approach 35 left, UPS 647 heavy.
Three mine vectors back.
Hi.
Hi.
Air 12 Mike Lima, clear direct Beckley Airport.
Direct Beckley for Mike Lima.
UPS 647 Heavy, wind 310 at 9er, gust 18, runway 35 left, cleared line.
Clear line 35 left, UPS 647 Heavy.
AB 212, taxi to west ramp via Alpha, Alpha 2, have a good one.
Indy Metro 8899 with you, flight level 350.
Metro 8899, Indy, good afternoon, squawk 6442.
6442 Metro 8899.
American 310 requesting further climb.
American 310, sorry, climb maintain level 330.
Climb maintain flight level 320, number.
Just checking on our levels real quick. Not a ton of restrictions coming down, so it'll mostly be what the computer calculates here. All 248, looks like it. And just a weather update at Chicago.
UPS 647 Heavy, if you can take it, Bravo 5 is approved and straight into the ramp, monitored around .9er. We'll see you there.
Bravo 5 and we'll monitor ground and straight into ramp at UPS 647 Heavy. See ya.
See you, man. Metro 8899 AD
Wind still
or
270,
radar
1118 knots.
10 miles north of Hoosier. Good afternoon. Juliet Alpha 01 for active military airspace, flight heading 180.
Heading 180, Juliet Alpha 01.
Out over the
flat.
012
Mike Lima, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, Mike Lima.
Now our next nav aid is going to be the, what is it, Roseville VOR?
12 Mike Lima, the
Rosewood VOR.
Beckley Report.
So coming up on Rosewood, then we head to Fort Wayne. That's about the boundary between Indy Center. And then we'll start our descent coming down as the computer calculates here. And this will leave us out over the lake to the west, to the east of Chicago, landing west. So we should just be able to set up for a nice straight in for whatever runway we deem to be appropriate at the time. So thank you all for coming along on this lazy Saturday afternoon flight here. We're running prime boxes from Baltimore to Chicago. on the VATSIM network.
Kodiak Charlie Golf Oscar Yankee Echo checking in at 10,000.
Do you have a location, sir, so I can get you an altimeter?
Stand by.
Metro 8899, say Mach number.
Mach 0.82, Metro 8899.
Just curious where you're showing the winds at currently.
Yeah, the wind's looking pretty good on our end. 287 at 140, Metro 8899.
Awesome.
Airport in sight for Mike Lima.
Air 12 Mike Lima, clear visual approach Beckley Airport. No aircraft is observed between you and the airport. Radar surface turn rate, switch to visor approved, device cancellation, remits this frequency.
I'll go ahead and cancel now and over to Unicom for Mike Lima.
12 Mike Lima, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, have a go.
Alright, 1200, we're calling the way out, Indianapolis Center, Kodiak Charlie Golf Oscar Yankee Echo. We're about 16 miles northeast of the Delaware Airport.
Okay, there's like 120 airports in my airspace. How about like can you give me the identifier for that?
Kilo Delta Lima Zulu.
And Charlie Golf Oscar Yankee Echo, the Port Columbus altimeter. Let's see here, 3027 ident.
Altimeter 3027 and we'll adjust.
Oh, center 38 Mike Victor, top of ascent in about 20 miles.
3 Mike Victor, roger. Number 3 at Mike Victor, descend past discretion, maintain level 350.
City 350, sorry about Victor.
About 10 miles to Rosewood now. And we'll see if they give us a descent clearance.
Juliet Alpha 01, clear to Bowling Green
what
Airport.
we end up with.
Boeing Airport.
And they may run out the clock and put us in Unicom. Cleveland Center has popped up.
Charlie Golf Oscar Yankee Echo, radar contact 30 miles northwest of Appleton. Maintain 10,000.
Maintain 10,000 for Kodiak Charlie Golf Oscar Yankee Echo.
Right. Now we're making the right turn. Heading in for the Watson 4. Still in the Watson 4 for O'Hare. Unless something significant changes with the weather.
Julia Alpha 01, the Taylor County altimeter 303.
Altimeter 3003, United 01.
Closer 3038 for Julia Alpha 0.
3038, United 01.
There's 3 Mike Victor, descend and maintain level 240.
240, Mike Victor.
380 inbound Hacks intersection.
3 Mike Victor, I got your reback. Who checked in? You got blocked.
Michigan Air 091.
And the 3-letter identifier on that, please. Sorry, I'm not familiar with that call sign.
Sorry, Mike Alpha Papa 091.
Michigan Air 091, Indy Center, ident.
Okay.
Indy Center, Pilot Club 11. If we head over, we're going to use this way now.
Yeah, I got ready to go a while ago. We'll see you later.
Thanks for have a great shot with that Canadian part.
Juliet Alpha 01, Bowling Green. Actually, Memphis Center rather is offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change is approved. Have a good afternoon. Happy holidays.
Frequency change approved. Juliet Alpha 01. Thank you for your service. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
That's it.
Thank you all for coming along, for just joining us. We are flying Prime Air. Giant 3604, heading for Chicago. We left Baltimore about an hour ago. Getting ready to descend on the Watson 4 arrival into Chicago O'Hare International Airport.
Air 17 Bravo, right pat, good afternoon, right pat altimeter 3032, runway, actually I'm sorry, which ramp are you located at? Air 17 Bravo, roger, runway 23 right, taxi via Alpha.
Indianapolis Center, good afternoon. JetBlue 1015 is clear of runway 28 left at Bravo.
JetBlue 1015,
right, so we're sitting here, I'm going to plan on 28 Center,
but
27 Center.
You can tax the ramp by Charlie, have a go.
Sorry about that, JetBlue 1015.
Yeah, if I were you, man, I'd fly with that controllers list up, or at least check it periodically. We've been on for like 2 hours.
Alright, so ORD arrival.
Alright, yeah, no problem. Nobody told me. Sorry about that. JetBlue 1015.
Looking for...
Well, that's part of your duty. You got to keep an eye on that. 'Cause people do sign off and sign on the network. Giant 3604, Chicago Center offline, radar, services terminated, frequency change for you. I'll go.
We'll go ahead and punch in the Vulgar transition since no one else is online. That should help us recalculate a little bit. And Nichols has that above 9,000.
Air 3 Mike Victor, descend and maintain 11,000. The
on the way there. Does that change your top descent?
Charlie West.
Actually backs
Charlie
it up
West, altimeter 3021.
All right, 3021 down to 11,000. 3 Mike Victor.
Giant 3604, Chicago flying radar services terminate, frequency change approved.
When you come, Giant 3604. See ya.
That's it. We'll call. It's 25 southeast of Parkersburg. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Michigan Air 0901, thanks.
And that is going to be a long flight today.
Yeah, it is.
And 38 Mike Victor, we're planning the RNAV 22 at Lewisburg.
38 Mike Victor, believe it or not, that's actually, I think Roanoke approach, but really it's Washington's airspace and they're offline, so I'm going to be shipping you off here in about 4 minutes or so.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
If you'd like to set up for something and go direct to fix to set for an approach, just let me know and we can get that approved.
Honestly, let's see. Give me 2 seconds.
Right now it looks like the active runway is visual RNAV approach to 22 there in Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, request direct POTSU, that's the first fix.
38 Mike Victor, proceed as requested.
Our proceed as requested, 38 Mike Victor.
All right, so we are good now. I'm going to go ahead and clear altitude down to 9,000. We'll let the airplane do what it wants to do as we come down in VNAV mode.
Flying Fortress 17 Bravo, copy. Current wind 28014. Right crosswind departure approved. Runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
I see it's going down.
I'm sorry, left crosswind departure, sir.
So that's because I have the wrong cruising altitude in there. That's all right.
American 310 at Washington Center offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Over to advisory, thanks for your time, American 310 here.
Sit down.
We'll go ahead and punch in 340 here. No, not 340 knots. No.
There's 38 Mike Victor,
nope, I'm the
Washington Center
wrong way.
offline.
So
Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. And it looks like I'm seeing Lawrenceburg Tower, or I'll get it right one of these times. Actually, let me look this up. It's going to bother me. Yeah, Lewisburg, that's what I thought. 38 Mike Victor, Lewisburg Tower is online, so I'd give them a call, probably like 10 up.
Yeah, I'll call him 10 up. 3 Mike Victor, pushing Unicom. Good day.
Have a good one, man. Happy holidays.
We'll go down to 340.
Unit 12 Mike Lima is VFR off of Beckley, looking for clearance to Erie out of 6,200.
12 Mike Lima, copy the Charlie West altimeter 3021, squawk 6461. Maintain VFR.
6461 and 3021 on the meter for Mike Lima.
You said you had a flight plan to system for Erie?
I did.
I'm still seeing Beckley.
Alright, stand by.
If you have the routing, I can just plug it in.
We're going to bump down to an even cruise level 340 the rest of the way here. And that'll push our, should push our top descent out even a little bit more.
And destination Echo Romeo India.
Echo Romeo India direct, flight level 290.
But unless Chicago comes online, we are kind of on our own. We're going to have to coordinate on Unicom with whatever traffic's on the ground.
And 12 Mike Lima, radar contact 3 miles east of Beckley at leaving 10,500. Clear to Erie Airport via present position, direct climb and maintain flight level 290.
Clear to Erie, present position, direct flight level 290 for Mike Lima, thanks.
Flying Fortress 17 Bravo, frequency change approved. Have a great flight. Happy holidays.
So descending now, and then we have a top descent at 46 in about 10 minutes. Looks like it'll be at Haupo. Now, just to brief the descent again for ourselves, all the way through, we are going to be descending. We are here now, just about to Fort Wayne. And then we're going to go down to Daifi and Haupo. That's where we're going to really start our top, and that's where top descent's marked out. We're going to go down to 9,000 out here over the lake, and then just straight away plug into the ILS for runway 27 center. Runway 27 center starts out 9,000 at Nichols, and then all the way down, kind of in steps here, down to 2,200 feet. About 6.7 miles out from 27 center. And then once we get into the airport, once we're on the ground at 27 center, we're going to plan to exit right and taxi to the northeast cargo ramp.
Indy Center, UPS 3, put the IFR out of Louisville.
UPS 833, clearance on request.
Checking out the digital ATIS. Let's get a fresh. ORD. O'Hare is showing real-world information Bravo. Wind 270, 11 knots, gusting 18 knots. 10 surf mile visibility. Altimeter 3037. Down on the ground in Chicago.
Indianapolis Center, UPS 160.
Visual approach 27 center to ILS
Louisville
28
to
center.
Miami.
That works for us. And it'll get us there unless ATC comes online and wants us to do something different. So we are coming on downhill towards towards our destination at Chicago O'Hare. You're flying as Giant 3604. Thank you all for coming along again. We're going to be resuming Transcon 2022 on Monday. Monday evening, we're going to shift the regular stream to Mondays. I think that'll be easier to keep. And then, yeah, we're going down from St. Louis to Tulsa, Oklahoma in our Cessna 310R. So don't miss it. Monday evening, 000 Zulu, most likely. 310R, we'll have to pick out an airport in Tulsa. Or around, we could also, if we're making good time, we can push to Oklahoma City.
And Indy Center, UPS.
That is also, you know, a possibility here. That's the nice thing about the VFR flights. We can kind of do what we want. So we are just about ready for descent. The only other thing we should probably do is perfin it on the approach. We're going to go flaps 30. That gives us a VREF of 140 knots today. Light slope on. And we'll go... Excuse me. We'll go auto brake 2. Forward descent. Now again, we can see the lake out in front of us. We're gonna get shoved out over the lake and then make a left turn for the airport. That all seems reasonable. Again, we're going to go flaps 30 for this approach. Should have plenty of space at the airport in Chicago. It's a pretty big airport. Also just keeping an eye on ground traffic at O'Hare, making sure, looks like there are a few departures coming out. Just make sure we're not running anybody over on final when we get in. Still showing about 4 minutes. At the top of descent, we're set up for 9,000. So the airplane's going to do whatever it wants to do. And we will keep an eye on it. Here comes Watson. Still all quiet, Chicago Center. As we get ready to come downhill the rest of the way. Flight level 340 now. We'll be descending down to 9,000 feet. Pick up the ILS. Now we do need to pick up the ILS frequencies if I were thinking ahead. And that's going to be on 119, 111.9. 111.9. And a final course of 273, 273. Another VOR. We can tune in just in case of the Chicago Heights VR 114.2. If we need some more SA. And here we go. So we are starting our descent, Watson 4. When we get a little bit closer, we will call up our buddies in Chicago. Looks like just a few airplanes on the ground that we're going to be looking for. And we're looking for... Just getting to set up a Navigraph 227 center. ILS 27 center, Vulgar transition. We'll add that to the room. So I'm just messing around with Navigraph. Or we'll basically, really before that, at Dweeb, we'll go to Vulgar. We won't go all the way to Senec. We'll start vectoring ourselves before then. But that will give us kind of an idea where we want to be. Also go ahead and get flight recorder queued up and ready to go. And here comes a turn out over the lake. Aviation next, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming along. Getting ready to shoot an approach. ILS into Chicago 27 center. Coming out over the lake. Quite a night up here in Chicago on VATSIM. Well, a few folks on the ground at Chicago will have to work around, but not too much. So yeah, our route will take us out over the lake. Make a left turn for the end, pick up the ILS in. We've got course and everything tuned in. We've got auto brake set. We've got our approach reference VREF set in the going flaps 30, 140 knots. That was good. We could tell the crew to fasten their seatbelts. And coming through 22,000. I'm going to put the lights out just before I'm not going to remember again. But thank you all for coming along. Hauling freight. Little brown boxes from Baltimore to Chicago. It's that time of year. 'Tis the season. That's Giant 3604. That's a pretty good one. And so we're descending on the Watson 4. It's pretty seamless for us. We failed to create an SR-22. With our VATSIM luck, we'll turn final and then O'Hara will switch directions, but we will see. I'm actually just going to go ahead, because we're going to go, our current route has us going a little bit further. I'm going to go ahead and tell us the level change. All the way down to 9,000 feet and get there at Vogel. In fact, we'll go ahead and go direct to Vogel at this point. The IAF 4. The ILS for 27 center. Yeah, we'll probably make a radio call on Unicom here too. For our reference, we are about... So Nichols is going to be ILS. Let's pick it up. 27 center. That puts us at about a 38-mile final. So we have time to get down is, I guess, the point. We can go back to profile. VNAV mode for this. So we'll call once we're established at Nichols. That'll give us 30 miles for the ILS for airport with a lot of runways. Then just checking, we should get the glide slope by 6 miles. So 2,200 feet will punch into the MCP here. And you can just about see the airport off our nose. Getting close. It looks like just a little bit of traffic. 14 on the TCAS. I see it. I don't see any lights. All right, let's call up and give people what they want. O'Hare traffic, Giant 3604, we're 30 to the east. Setting up for the ILS runway 27 center, O'Hare. Now this sets you up for a real long ILS. We're still 25 miles out. So we got a little bit of time. Once we get in towards 15, we can start slowing down, putting gear out. Uh-oh. So we're going down to speed 220 now. Speed brake's coming out. Flight recorder started. And we will set up approach mode. Got the localizer. I think we're a little above the glide slope, to be honest. A bit high. But that's all right. At this point, we can also use some flaps to help us out. Getting down. And gear can come out. Final checks now as we get set up coming in over the Chicago skyline. Got Makesfield back in there. That's good. And we got glide slope. Both channels of autopilot are on. Don't need to test that now. We've got the glide slope. Just brief and go around real quick. Missed approach, we're going to climb 1,100, then right turn 4,000 heading 290. And then we'll pick up the Chicago Heights VOR radial 322 outbound. to 48 miles from that. And Jimbo's going to be about a 12 DME final. We can zoom in even a little bit. So I'm going to take control of power. We're going to go down to 180 knots. And bring more flaps out. We'll go flaps 15. Now again, we're gonna vacate the runway to the right when we get on the ground. O'Hare traffic, a giant 3604, 10-mile final, runway 27 center. I'm in about a 6-mile final here. We'll keep the speed down. We'll go flaps 30. So speed 140 now is what we're looking for. Speed brakes come in. My airplane. Lower traffic, giant 3604 short final, runway 27 center. Getting just a little high and just a little fast. But all in all, pretty good. Thankfully, most of the wind is straight on. Getting very high now. Flaps are 30. Just set it down. There's actually not a good taxiway. So we're gonna, for a little while, so we're gonna roll out to Foxtrot down at the end. Welcome everybody to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Let's get rid of auto brake. Speed brakes in. Flaps up. We will roll out. And now it looks like Northeast Cargo, we're going to be taxiing Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Delta, Mike, November, November. Ooh, I'm going to blow right by Foxtrot, Foxtrot here. Put the brakes on. Flaps up everything up. Auto brake is off.
Chicago Executive Traffic, November 232 Kilo Sierra, taxiing runway 34.
O'Hare traffic, Giant 3604, vacated 27 center. We're taxiing Northeast Cargo ramp via Delta, Mike, November, November. O'Hare. Not too shabby.
Executive Traffic crossing runway 1230 Alpha.
O'Hare Traffic, American 1287. Can we get an advisor of what runways are in use?
Executive Traffic, citation 2 Kilo Sierra, holding short, runway 34.
O'Hare traffic, Giant 3604, crossing runway 22. O'Hare. Hey, it's 22 left, huh? It's alright. Then a left up here on Mike.
Chicago Executive Traffic, citation 2 Kilo Sierra, lining up runway 34.
Brakes on. We'll get shocks, we'll get ground power on, and then shut it down. All right, well, thank you all for coming along on this flight. I think that's going to do it for us for today. As always, if you have any ideas, you like what you see, drop a like in the comment section below. Subscribe for more fun stuff coming down the pike. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See you next time.